Buddy. We in the building. What's up, y'all? We in the building. We in the building. We got a lot to talk about, bro. We got a lot to talk about. We got a lot to talk about, chat. Got a lot to talk about, chat. We got a lot to talk about, chat. We got a lot to talk about, chat. A lot to talk about, chat. What's up, y'all? What's up? Yeah, buddy. Welcome to the live, man. Welcome to the live. Those of y'all that, you know what I'm saying, y'all know what's going on. I appreciate y'all coming through. You feel me? We got a lot to hit today, man. We got a lot to hit today. Today, we just gonna, we're gonna vibe out. Of course, we're gonna be looking at Taekwondo, but there's a lot to unpack today. There's a lot to unpack today. There's some things that's been going on in the World Taekwondo community that, that we really got to look at and take a look at and address. Yeah, man. I'm just excited to be here with you guys. You feel me? Appreciate that. No, guys. This is what happens when you get a little older, bruh. When you get a little older, things start tweaking a little bit. You know what I mean? You're like, man, what's going on with that? What's going on with this? You know what I mean? But it's not much. Not much, because if you stay active, you feel me? If you stay active, then, then you don't really have too much of big problems. And I try to stay as active as I can. I'm not gonna be coming out here and becoming fat like some people out here, bro. Like fat and overweight and like, what are you doing? You're supposed to be a taekwondo. You're supposed to be an athlete. You know what I'm saying? You're supposed to be an athlete. You're supposed to be an athlete, and you're fat and you're overweight. Is crazy to me. You know what I'm saying? But again, what age you think you are, man? Look, we just keep it real here. We just keep it real. We keep it 100 over here, bro. Like we don't do that. We keep it real. All right, chat. I'm excited, man. I'm happy that we're here. We have a lot to unpack today. I kind of don't even know where we can start at, bro. Like, I don't even know where to start. You know what I'm saying? Like, I was thinking about that today. Like, dang, when I go live today, like, where should I start? Like, where should I start at? You know what I mean? Like, first and foremost, I'd like to say thank you to everybody that's been supporting my streams and supporting my lives, supporting my social medias and my reels and all that stuff like that. I appreciate that. Those of y'all that has hit me up in the inbox and, sent me videos and things like that, or just asked certain questions or advice, I appreciate that. Like I said before, I am trying to shift everything over to Twitter. If you have any questions or whatnot, you can hit me up on Twitter. My Instagram is just going to be strictly with my reels and pictures and things like that. You can comment and stuff like that, like and comment and on that on there. Yeah, man. But yeah, I was trying to figure out how was I going to start out today. You know what I mean? Like, what could I start out with? How can I start out with this? Because there's so much to unpack today. So much to unpack. So many things to talk about. Of course, we're going to check out. Let's just go ahead. Let's without further ado, let's check out what we got so far. We need to go to the World Taekwondo website, and we need to go and check out some things, see what we got going on. Of course, let me see here. Of course, we just passed the July 11th Diamond Games, the Paris Diamond Games, the individual Diamond Games. We just passed that. Um, we did some videos on that. We referenced that World Taekwondo is an international federation governing the sport of Taekwondo and is a member of the Association of Summer Olympic International Federation. Yes. So here we go. World Taekwondo right here. Bop bop bop. Let's see what we got. News. Quite a few things. I don't know if they might have this on here. I saw this on my Facebook feed, guys. Saw this on my Facebook feed. They might not put it on World Taekwondo, which is kind of wild because that's another thing that we spoke about a while back. I talked to my dad about that. I was like, things need to be a little bit more transparent because that's what it will allow people to understand and know what's really going on. You know what I mean? Let me see here. Competition, multimedia, about WT, partners and suppliers. I noticed sport. Olympic kettle gi. Well, yeah, I don't know if it's gonna be here. Matter of fact, we might have to go to search. Let's just try to see if we can go to search. Because there were some things that went on in the World Taekwondo community that I honestly think that we definitely need to address and we need to talk about. Because at this channel, we talk about everything. We're gonna know everything that's going on. I want to see if it comes. It's yeah. Rashatov. Uzbekistan and Korea strike gold. Okay, I don't think it is here. Okay, so that tells me that we may have to just go to Google and type it in, guys. Yes. All right. Here we go, guys. Excuse me. We need to talk about this. This just came up on my Facebook feed here. Okay. Matter of fact, I say on Twitter here, so we can go on to Twitter here. Bam, here we go. You use daily. It was unexpected. Ulbek Rashatov comments on his disqualification. It was unexpected. Ulbek Rashatov comments on his. It was recently reported that two-time Olympic Taekwondo champion Ulbek Rashatov has been handed a 2-year. Let's see. Here it is. Yes, on the Use Daily right here, guys. So again, like I am a huge fan of Uzbek Rashatov from Uzbekistan. Ulbek Rashatov from Uzbekistan. And when I saw this, I was like, bruh, what? What the heck is going on? And I was like, oh my gosh, we definitely got it. This came out, 7/12/2025. So this was what, like 3 days ago, chat? Yeah, 3 days ago. Today's the 15th. So 3 days ago, this came out. And this hit the press. Now, in the U.S., nobody really gets this kind of information like that because the U.S., to me, sometimes they act real biased. They don't really pay too much attention to what's really going on out there in the Taekwondo world. Their main concern is just with U.S. players, of course. But I was looking at this, man, and I was like, bro, what is happening and what is going on? This is my guy. I think this guy is literally, I personally think he's one of the best. You know what I'm saying? He's definitely one of the best. 2-time Olympic gold medalist from Uzbekistan. Hopefully one day, you know what I mean, I'll be able to meet this guy. We'll be able to have conversation, talk, etc. You know the whole deal. However, let's go ahead and read this article here. It was unexpected You feel me? It was unexpected that Ulubek Rashitov comments on his disqualification. Okay? UzDaily.com. It was recently reported that two-time Olympic Taekwondo champion Ulubek Rashitov has been handed a 2-year suspension for violating anti-doping regulations. According to the information published on the website of the International Testing Agency, the Uzbek athlete committed 3 whereabout failures within a 12-month period. Now, those of you that don't know what a failure of whereabouts is basically like when USADA, like if you're a part of USADA or WADA, right? WADA is the World Anti-Doping Agency, and USADA would be the U.S. Anti-Doping Agency. Now, I used to be, when I was competing and I was on national team, etc., USADA would come and do urinalysis tests, etc., and they would ask you where are your whereabouts going to be, right? So you would say, I'm going to be here at this time, here at this time, here at this time, here at this time. And randomly, they'll pick out of the pot randomly throughout the whole year to come and do a test on you. And that test would consist of a urinalysis test. You know what I mean? And with a urinalysis test, excuse me, guys, I'm sorry. With that urinalysis test, what they would do is they would take that test to a lab and they test it to see if, you know, if you're doing any performance enhancement drugs and et cetera, and all that stuff like that. Now, mind you, you know, when you're young and you're dumb and you do dumb things, sometimes you make mistakes. Sometimes you do things that, you know, you don't realize that you're doing, and things wind up turning out a different way. But then they have alternatives for you to be able to, you know, adjust and figure out how to, you know, appeal it or things like that. All right, so here we go. Rashitov addressed the situation on his Instagram page, emphasizing that the suspension was not related to the use of banned substances. Right. So basically he's saying, you know, yes, he was suspended or banned for 2 years, 2-year suspension of a violation anti-doping regulation, which was only the fact of him being failing to show his whereabouts. But a banned substance was not there. So basically he's stating that he wasn't doing any performance enhancement drugs. He doesn't do any type of drugs that are, you know, performance enhancing or any type of, you know, hard drugs and things like that. Most athletes don't. All right. But solely due to the administrative failure in reporting his whereabouts. He explained that athletes are required to submit daily updates in a dedicated system specifying their residence, travel routes, and overnight locations. One of the violations, he said, occurred in November when doping officers arrived at 6 a.m. Although he had listed 9 p.m. as his availability in the system, I could not have expected a visit at such an early hour. No one called. I only received a text message. Later, I was told that no exceptions would be made, Rashitov recounted. He added that 4 months later, he received notification that the incident had been officially recorded as a violation and that a decision has been made to suspend him. So, wow. That's why I said we're going to unpack. See, we see these things that are happening in the world of Taekwondo, but nobody really be paying attention and be knowing like what's really going on. They start to speculate things and they create their own stories. And this is why I say here on this channel, on this live, and what we do here, we love the sport of Taekwondo, bruh. We love the sport of Taekwondo. We're going to talk about Taekwondo. We're going to look at the fights. We're going to analyze the fights. But what are we also going to do? We're also going to go to the facts, and we're going to analyze what is really going on. You feel me? That's what we're going to do. And what it looks like here is that the agents came at a unexpected hour when he listed 9 p.m. with where his availability would be within the system. And it's like they came whenever they wanted. They just send him a text message and said, you need to do it and we don't care. We don't care. And this is what it is and you're going to do it. You know what I'm saying? He added that 4 months later, he received a notification that the incident had been officially recorded as a violation. So 4 months later, after that incident, he received a text message stating that they are going to record that as a violation and that he was going to be suspended. The athlete admitted that the ruling came as a complete surprise. He said, "I was shocked," quote, Rashitov. "The last time I was tested was on April 22nd. They took a sample, confirmed I was clean, and then issued this decision. But now it's in the past and nothing can be changed," he said. Quote, "Despite the circumstances, Alibek Rashitov remains optimistic about the future. He declared his intention to continue training and express confidence in participating in the 2028 Olympic Games in Los Angeles. I will do everything possible and impossible to proudly represent my country," he stressed, thanking his fans for their support and understanding. And, you know, and applaud to him for that, man. But here's the deal. If I were him, I would appeal. I'd appeal that. I'm sorry. My first thing, what I would do is I would go look at the rules and regulations. I would possibly, I'm sure he's having an attorney take over and look at this. I'm sure he's got an attorney looking at this right now, and they're going to go look at his rules and look at the rules and regulations of WADA, see what they can possibly do. I'm sure there's an appeals process where they can appeal the decision that was made on the suspension for 2-year ban, right? And appeal the decision. Now, if they appeal the decision, I already stated when I saw this article, I said, man, he could win the appeal if he appeals this, because here's the reality. If he can prove beyond a reasonable doubt that he set his times from 9 p.m. in the system, explaining to the organization that 9 p.m. is where his availability time was, there's a possibility that he could appeal this decision and have it overturned. Now, if WADA has a clause or rule or regulation or policy within their regulation stating that whether you put your availability time or not, they have the discretion to make the decision on when the urinalysis test or whatever test that they're taking can be at the discretion of the agent's time, then he may not win the appeal. May not. He may not win the appeal, because I still don't know all of the details about this situation here. I still don't know all of the details about the situation. You know what I mean? Right. So I saw this and I'm like, bro, this is crazy. You know what I mean? And me personally, I know a little bit about what appeals are, especially dealing with my situation. Those of you that may be aware, that's right, because we said we're going to talk. I'm a little bit aware of what appeals are, and I know what they're for, right? And you cannot have or get an appeal unless you are giving due process. If you're not given due process, then therefore you are not eligible for an appeal. In my case, I was denied due process. Now, in this case with Rashitov, he wasn't denied due process. They went through the proper channels and procedures. However, if he chose to appeal the decision, because they made a decision, he can appeal that decision. Now, when someone makes a decision on you, you should be able to appeal that, correct? Right. Now, why are in certain cases some people can't appeal anything or can't even contest it? There's something fishy going on. Now, I don't want to bring certain people's situations involved in this situation. I just want to bring to light that people have picks. I just want to bring that to light. I just want that to be open floor where people have picks. Okay. Anyway, let's go ahead and read this. The ban was announced by the International Testing Agency, ITA, on behalf of the World Taekwondo. Specifically, Rashitov committed 3 whereabout failures within the 12 months. So within 1 year, he failed 3. So he stated one incident talking about 6 a.m. to 9 p.m., but what were the other two? See, we don't know all the full detail. However, I'm still on Rashatov's side. I'm always going to be on the athlete's side. That's another thing I want to point out, and that's another thing I want to mention as well. Don't allow, this is to all the athletes out there right now that are active and competing and doing everything possible to win a world championship, win an Olympic game. I want you to know personally from me saying this live, I have nothing against you as an athlete. If anything, I believe in you all. If anything, I'm behind you. I'm fighting for you. I'm fighting not only yes, let me reclarify. Yes, I'm fighting for myself. Yes, Rashatov would fight for himself and any other individual. You should fight for yourself. You should fight for your rights. You should fight for, your dignity and pride. You know what I'm saying? And who you are as an individual. You should fight for yourself. You should always fight and stand up for yourself. You should never bow down to anything, especially if you know you're right, right? Especially if you know you're right. However, I want all the athletes to know out there, all of them, from all over the world, from all corners of the earth, that I have absolutely nothing against any of you athletes. In fact, I am a fan of the sport of Taekwondo. I am an ex-fighter, an ex-competitor, an ex-athlete, an ex-coach, an all of that and the above, where my whole objective is to protect the athletes, because I used to and I was an athlete, and I know what you feel, and I know what you've been through, and I understand what it takes. So I just want to make that disclaimer. I want that disclaimer to be given, that I am all for the athletes. Trust and believe that. I want you all to believe that. I have nothing against you all. If anything, I want the best for each and every one of you from all over the world, from all four corners of the earth. Okay? However, that's right. Speaking to the powers at B, you are the ones I have my quarrel with. You are the ones that I have my quarrel with. I have my quarrel with the ones that have the power at their hands, the ones who are usurping their authority, the ones that are standing in positions and of power, making decisions that are not beneficial to the athletes, but to themselves. You! Yes, you. You are the ones that I have my quarrel with. You are the ones that I have an issue with. And you are the ones that eventually, in time, will reap what you sow. Okay? That is to be definitely true. Okay? Now, let's continue here. Specifically, Rashatov committed 3 warrior bout failures within a 12 months period, which is considered an anti-doping rule violation under Article 2.4 of the World Taekwondo Anti-Doping Rules. Athletes, now what did I also say, guys? I said to you from the beginning, I said, guys, I made a comment about this on Facebook. I said, guys, stop going on Facebook and crashing out. Stop going on Facebook and crashing out. Stop going on Instagram and crashing out. File a formal complaint. Stop crashing out and file a formal complaint. File a formal complaint. And if you need help filing a formal complaint, then go find yourself an attorney. You feel me? It's that simple. You crashing out on live Facebook, or crashing out on a Facebook video or whatever, or posting on Facebook, writing whatever, you look crazy. You just look crazy. File a formal complaint. Now, nobody said that you can't file a formal complaint and then write your piece. That's fine, because you already have a formal complaint on the record, in the record, and you're letting the record reflect exactly what you're stating in writing. But if you're on writing on Facebook, or you're on a video, or you're live on Facebook, or live on whatever the heck you were on, whatever platform, and you don't have a formal complaint to back your argument, you look crazy. Straight up. I just have to let that be known, you guys. Again, athletes, coaches, I'm on your side. I'm on your side. You know what I'm saying? I'm fighting for the same thing you're fighting for. You may not understand it yet, but come on. You guys are arguing and complaining and fighting and yelling and scratching and doing all this crashing out, and not one formal complaint was filed on the record, in the record, and letting the record reflect. It's just crazy to me. Let's continue. Athletes in the registered testing pool, RTP, are required to provide their location information daily and be available for testing during a designated 60-minute window each day. Okay, so athletes in the registered pool are required to provide their location information daily. So as you can see, Rashitov gave them a location. He provided them a location daily, and I'm sure a time. Okay, and be available for testing during a designated 60-minute window each day. So they need to have a 60-minute window each day. You know what I mean? Rashitov accepted the consequences proposed by the ITA and did not challenge the ADRV. That's where I have my issue. Always challenge. That's just me personally. Me personally, always challenge. I'm not going to sit there and allow anybody to say something about me, do something to me, make me anything like that without me challenging. This is the reason why I'm probably the most hated Taekwondo athlete coach in the US, period. You know what I'm saying? But guess what? I'm going to fight for my rights. I'm going to fight for what I believe in, and I'm going to fight for what I know is to be true. Period. So I'm not going to just stand there and just take a whooping. I'm not a slave. Are you crazy? Are you crazy? Huh? You're crazy. His 2-year ban started on May 13th, 2025, when he accepted the voluntary provisional suspension. He accepted this provision, right? Voluntarily, he accepted it. So what? He can still do what? He can still, here's my thing about when you volunteer yourself, right? When you volunteer for something, here's the reality. When I volunteer to do something, that means also that I can unvolunteer myself. This is where the issue is. This is the biggest issue that people have, period. I'm sorry, guys. Let me set this right here. My bad. This is the biggest issue that people have, that they do not understand. For some reason, they're like, oh, well, you volunteered, so you just have to accept it. No, I don't. I don't have to accept nothing because I have rights. You feel me? I have rights. I have rights. And if I volunteer something, I have the right to unvolunteer. You understand? That's just truth. I'll give you an example. Oh, I want to be a volunteer for USA Taekwondo as a mat collector or a thrower for the time. Sure, Arnell, you can do that. Okay, thank you. Throw time. Hey, let me help you with the mats. I'm tired now. I don't want to do this anymore. Hey, I'm deciding to unvolunteer. I no longer want to do it. You can't do that because you volunteered. That don't make no sense. Zero. What? What do you mean I can't unvolunteer when I volunteered to help you? I volunteered to help you, goofy. What are you talking about? What are you talking about? Let's continue. When he accepted a voluntary provisional suspension and will last until May 12, 2027. All competitive results from February 3rd, 2025 until the start of the ban have been disqualified. That is crazy. All competitive results from February 3rd, 2025. So February, March, April, May. So February, March, April, May, 3 months until the start of the ban have been disqualified. Rashatov stated that the suspension was due to administrative failures in reporting his location. Say it again, baby. Huh? Huh? Oh, I love it. Pay attention to this. This is the key right here. Rashatov stated that the suspension was due to administrative failures in reporting his location, okay, and not the use of banned substances. What does this mean? What does this mean? What does this mean? What does it mean that it's okay, hold on. Let's go here. Sorry, guys. I want to go because you guys are going to sit there and go, no, that's not what it means. That's not what it means, Arnell. What are you talking about? Shut up. You don't know what you're talking about. Watch this. Let's ask ChatGPT. What does that mean? Let's see what he says. When Rashatov said the suspension was due to administrative failures in reporting his location and not the use of banned substances, he's referring to the specific rule in anti-doping regulations called the whereabouts rule. Here's what that means. Athletes in many sports, especially at the elite level, are part of a registered testing pool. They must regularly report their location and schedule, like where they will train, stay overnight, or compete. If they fail to do this, 3 missed tests, blah, blah, blah. Okay, so when Rashatov says he's clarifying that he didn't take any banned substances. Instead, he was suspended because he failed to properly report his location or missed tests, which is a violation of the anti-doping rule. It is a technical or administrative violation, not a positive drug test. So it's a technical administrative violation, but not a positive drug test. Fine. However, let me tell you the real truth here. Let me tell you the real. This also indicates that the administration failed to report. Okay? My personal opinion. Failed to report. Now, how did they fail to report? This man said at 6 a.m. these people came and texted him. He put on his report at 9 p.m. This is what I have my issue with. Now, I'm not going to sit here and say that this is any legal advice. This is just my opinion. I'm a fighter, so I would, if this was me, I would sit there and I would fight this. I would fight this. Whether they came up and said, and still, I would appeal until kingdom come. I would appeal all the way to the Supreme Court if I had to. Straight up. Y'all can be mad at me all you want. I don't give a damn. You know what I'm saying? I ain't got nothing but time on me. You feel me? I would appeal until all the way to the Supreme Court. But anyway, I saw this and I was like, man, this is crazy. You know what I mean? I saw this and I was like, geez, you know, I just felt so bad because I was like, yo, this is really sad. I didn't expect to see something like this, but it's shocking. It is definitely news in the World Taekwondo world. And I wanted to definitely, you know, say something about this. Now, before we get off of this topic and move on to the next, I want you all to know that, again, I am all for the athletes. I'm all for the coaches. I love you guys. I want you guys to understand that. And we all are going to say, Rashatov, you are one of the best. And I hope and pray that you make good decisions. I hope you continue to train. I hope you continue to do etc. Such as what you said. You've already said that that's what you would do. And I hope for the best for you, man. And I hope that you definitely, do your thing. You know what I mean? I hope you do your thing, and I hope you win another gold medal, bro. You feel me? And awesome. You know what I'm saying? He is a great athlete, and this is just very unfortunate, and it was definitely unexpected. As the title of the article states, it was unexpected, right? So, an unexpected situation in the World Taekwondo world, And our heart and our prayers go out to Rasataf and his family, and hope and pray that he continues to be great. So I just wanted to hit that point. So let's move on. All right, let's move on. Let's move on. Bam. All right, guys. There was some video, right, that we saw, and people were talking about ladder drills, etc. This is the next thing right here. Ladder drills with the USA Taekwondo. Not USA Taekwondo. I'm sorry, they're on my mind. But excuse me, guys. 1 second. Let me do that. All right. So there's ladder drills and things like that we were talking about with strength and conditioning program and everything like that. That we have a video on that. Possibly that video will be right after this video, or right after the next video that you see. Just make sure you guys click the video there so you guys can, you know what I mean, see what that's all about. Or at the end of the video. Yeah, so Taekwondo ladder drills, right? Now, these are my favorite drills because they help you, you know what I mean? They definitely help your fast twitch muscle. They help, you know, with your legs, strengthening your legs, enable for you to do the certain things that you're able to do in the sport of Taekwondo. This is drills that I've always started from a grassroots level with my students at GSTA. There's also some updates that we're going to be talking about with that too, but that's probably going to be the next live. You know what I mean? But this live right here, baby, we're getting into this. So let's look at this right here. I wanted to check this out right here and look at some different drills and things like that concerning Taekwondo drills with the strength and conditioning once again, but this time with ladder drills, because ladder drills are very, very and extremely important. All right, so let's go and let's check this out. All right, as you can see right here, he's doing squats going down the ladder. He's doing squats going down the ladder. Now, these are basic. This is starting from the beginning, right? But as you get better, you start to do 1-2 touches, toe touches, inside and outs, things like that, L shapes, all that stuff. So let's watch and let's see what we got going on here. He's doing squats. This is a good drill. Ins and outs. These are ins and outs right here. Ins and outs. This builds, let's turn this down a little bit. This is a little too high. You know what I mean? But this builds your legs, everything, guys. This builds your legs. This builds fast twitch muscle, your core, legs, everything right here. These are perfect ladder drills. Bending your knees and squat. Oh my gosh, here we go. These are lunge ladder drills right here. Yes, alternative lunges. Yep. Hozak squats. These are good. All of these are good. All of these drills are perfect. Look at this right here. Squat jumps. 1 foot in, 1 foot out. Perfect. Yes. Narrow to wide jump squats. Yes. These are all of these drills are perfect in order for you to build that strength within your legs so you can do the certain kicks that you want to do. All the things that you see, those of you that are brand new to the sport, those of you that are trying to learn how to get better, this is the key right here. This is how you get good. This is how you develop your body, and this is how you develop your legs so you can go off the line, straight right off the line. So you can go straight off the face like a Daehun Lee or a Servet Tunzakat. So you can do those things like a Chumuyin right off the bat, jump up and hit somebody right in the face, not onto the face. This is how you're going to be able to do it. Yes, jump squats, rotate 180s. Jump squat 180s right here. This is good work. This is good work. Good work. Narrow step wides. I like it. I like it. I like it. I like it, guys. I like it. Plank crawl. I had my guys doing all of this. Those of them that know, they know. My guys were doing all of this. Trust and believe that. My guys were so strong at young ages. They were so strong, so strong, so fast. IQ was developing because they were young. They were young. They were no more than what, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 in that area. 5 to 12, 13, 14 in that area, 15 in that area. Young junior cadet. But they were mentally and physically strong. But their IQ, they were developing that IQ in the ring to become awesome. You know what I'm saying? Let's go. Yes, push up. Yes. This is awesome work. Awesome work. Awesome work. Narrow to wide push-ups right here. Yes. This is all great work. I'm loving it. Shout out to ATA, man. Great work right here. That's what I'm talking about. They got so many different types of drills here. Ladder drills, things like that. That's what I'm saying. I'm not into the fun drill crap. I'm not into that stuff when it's concerning, you know, I'm into the real hardcore. Like, here we go. Let's go here, guys. Let's get it. Here we go. One legs, and he's going right here. Bam! Yep, one leg. Ladder drills. Bam! That's it. Perfect. You know what I'm saying? One leg. Going down. Up. Bam! Now here's the thing with me, right? Yes, there's not very many students. There's 3 students there. However, the pace is too slow. You know what I'm saying? The pace has to be bang, 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 bang. Like one after the other needs to be moving. That line needs to be rotating like crazy. Feel me? Yes, in and out. In and out, same size, one leg. That's a long ladder right there. Going down. Bam! That's it, perfect. You know what I'm saying? Going down. That's it. I like this. Coaches, pay attention to these drills. Those that are new to the game, those that are developing, that's it. Those that are developing, those that want to have a development program, those that want to be able to have strength and conditioning programs, especially within the sport of Taekwondo, pay attention. Again, like I said once before, don't watch these videos because you want to be able to just look at it and say, oh, wow, those are awesome. That's awesome. No, pay attention to the video and really study the video. That's what it's all about. It's studying the video. Watch. Ins and outs. That's perfect. I'm loving this. This is good work. Good work. Bam. That's it. Again, like I said, the pace is too slow. I would build the pace up. The pace has to be quicker. Pay attention, guys. Pay attention, coaches. Pay attention, athletes. That's it right there. Ins and outs. Up. Bam. That's it. Nice work. Watch the toes. Always on his toes. You see how he's on his toes? Yes, that's it. Always on your toes. Toes. Yes, boom. That develops the fast twitch muscle. That develops that fast twitch muscle that's in your calf. You know what I'm saying? That allows you to be able to... Let me tell you a secret. No, I can't tell you that. I'm sorry. I can't tell you that secret. I can't. I don't want to say it's a secret. I just want to say it's just something that most people don't do, especially in this day and age, because everybody's just so flat-footed. You know what I mean? Everybody's so flat-footed. They don't really, you know what I mean? They really don't explode. Explosion isn't really there. Not as much as I'd like. You know what I'm saying? Explosion is not as there as much as I'd like. You feel me? Let's go. Look at this. Ins and outs on their toes, just like that. Perfect. I love this. I love the view right here. The camera view is good. The camera angle is good. Yes, on the toes. Bam. On the toes. Paying attention, coaches, because this is what you need to do. You want to develop your athletes? You want your athletes to get better? Pay attention to these different types of drills. Bam. This is good work right here too. Great work. Ladder drills, guys. The ladder drills are great. Great. Yes. That's what I'm saying. You know what I'm saying? There's so many different types of drills that you can do to get better. Good training. Let me see here, guys. We want to watch. This is my favorite guy here, man. The Thailand team is these are experience, right? This is experience right here. The Thailand head coach, experienced world championships, experienced Olympic game, experienced junior cadet coach. This guy knows exactly what he's talking about, know what he's doing. This is why I love to watch his videos. I think that his videos are great, and I believe a lot of coaches need to emulate. Don't steal, because that's your guys' freaking problem. You know what I'm saying? That's your guys' problem. You guys like to steal. Don't steal the program, but reproduce and develop your program, but implement small and minor things that you see from other individuals to get better. You understand what I'm saying? You understand what I'm saying? Let's go. Let me see here. If you notice, they're all in pace, which we love. I love this. As I told you guys once before, this reminds me so much of Mass Patrice at the training. Mass Patrice training at RST. It was the pace was quick, speed, fast. Everybody was in line. I mean, trust me, man. Everybody was going to go together. The environment was just, I mean, you're not going to get that kind of environment like that as much as if you're not training. I'm going to say this, I'll be honest, right? If you're not training peak, or you're not RST, or you're not with any type of top coach that's been in the game for a while and knows the game, you may not get this kind of training. Now in these days, because I'll get ridiculed because you didn't name Johnny. Like, I don't even know Johnny. Like, who the heck is Johnny? Like, who cares? You know what I'm saying? Like, he ain't all that. You know what I'm saying? But no disrespect to them, but this is how you're going to get better. Let's watch this. All together. Going down the line. This is what I like right here. I think this is good work. Good work, good work, good work. This is a warm-up for real. This is a warm-up. This is developing their leg strength. This is developing their timing. This is developing their routine. They're getting rhythm. I've always said that rhythm is the key. Rhythm Nation. Rhythm is the key. I've been saying this. Rhythm is the key, you guys. Some of you guys be out here training, man. You be, and there's no rhythm. There's no, like, you don't have no type of nothing with it. Me personally, everything. Listen, I know you guys love to. I know you guys love to calculate things, right? You love people to talk about calculations. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's your guys' thing. You guys love, the circumference of a 9.5 degrees going into the second degree, fourth power, 3/16 pi square. Get out of here with that crap. You know what I'm saying? All you need is to develop some rhythm. Develop some rhythm. Develop some rhythm. Those of you that don't have none, develop it. You can teach yourself or get taught or be taught how to develop rhythm. You can be taught this. It's simple. Let's watch. Nice work. Nice work, nice work, nice work. I love it. Building strength. Look at that. Look at that. Bop, 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 bop. All together. Looking good. That's it. That's it. I'm loving it. Yes. Going down the line. This is good work. This is good work. And I've noticed this about the Thailand's coach. The Thailand coach, I've noticed this about him. He don't need no help. He know what he doing. He got, you know what I'm saying? He know what he doing. Let's work. Nice work. I love it. All together, all together. Bang, 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 bang. Ha, ha, ha. That's it. That's it. This is that good work right here. Look at this good work. Look at this good work. All together. Rhythm and togetherness. Unity. Ha. 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 Mass Patrice. This is Mass Patrice. I'm trying to tell you. That's it. That's it. Nice work. Now, mind you, this is just basic because there's things that I'll never reveal that I know as a ex-competitor, ex-athlete, but there's secret and minor things that can be adjusted because there's tweaks. And this is what a lot of people don't understand, especially as a coach. A coach is able to take something that everybody can do, like an off-the-line roundhouse kick. Everybody can do a roundhouse kick. Everybody can do roundhouse kick. If you do taekwondo, you should be able to know how to do roundhouse kick. If you are a competitor as an athlete, you should know how to do off the line. However, a real good coach knows how to tweak little minor, small adjustments to make that off the line bow or score or get into the game or in the clinch or in the box or in the pocket, moving and being able to shift your body. There's small little tweaks that coaches know and coaches have, if they're experienced, that can change the game and change the dynamics of the game. You understand where I'm going with that? Only certain coaches know this. Not everybody, but only certain coaches. I'll never reveal certain things that I know. And I'm sure that a lot of you guys won't either. However, there is a lot more people, a lot more coaches that don't know how to tweak certain things and are out there complaining, talking about how they believe they should be national team coaches when they've never, ever understood. Because anybody can sit in a chair. You feel me? Anybody. Anybody can sit in a chair. But can you bring that athlete to a level that they dreamed of? Can you take a young athlete from the age of 6, 7 years old that started directly with you from white belt and bring that individual into a black belt and make them junior team and make them national team member, national champions? I'm saying this for a reason. Can you do that? Because I know some coaches, like, I'll be honest with you, Damon Villa and Gus Villa from Villa Taekwondo. Listen, I give credit when credit is due. I give credit when credit's due. And I'm going to say this. Those guys were able to develop young athletes and bring them to the cadets, black belt division from young athletes and be able to do that same thing and build them to cadet, junior national champions, junior national team members, eventually one day senior national champions. And that is the key. That is how you know that they have experience and they understand what they're doing. But if you're just taking a kid from somebody else and then claiming that they're yours, you're crazy. What? You're crazy. Stop that crap. Stop that crap, man. We're not going to allow that anymore. That's not going to happen anymore. No. Not on my watch. That's not going to happen anymore. Check this out. Let's move. Same time. Same time. Nice work. That's it. That's it. That's it. Nice work. I love this. Yes. This is the work right here. This is the work. Yes. And this is all light. This looks light. This looks like light work. Yes. Opening the hip flexors. Opening the hip flexors. Yes, opening up those hip flexors. Open them up. Nice work going down. Yes. All in together rhythm. Yep. In and out. Inverted. In and out. Crescent kick. In and out crescent. Oi, that's it. What I'm telling you guys. What I'm telling you guys. Yes. Opening up the hip flexors. Yes. Open it up. Yes. Now, question, do you see those guys from international coaches, international competitors? Do you see any of them going, well, the circumference in 3.16 pi XYZ? They're not doing that crap. They're training their guys. That's what they're doing. They're training their guys. They're not doing all that hoogla boogla crap. They're training their guys. You guys want somebody to sit around and write on the goddamn going, a whiteboard and while you're sitting down for 45 minutes, like oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. This is what you guys want to do. I've seen this. You guys literally want to sit down for 45 minutes and waste 45 minutes listening to somebody talk on a whiteboard. Drawing crap on a whiteboard for you. Are you crazy? Master Patrice would never have us doing any of that. Never. never, ever happen. We're sitting down for 45 minutes listening to Master Patrice write on a whiteboard talking about this is what you need to do. Get at it. What? That would never, ever happen, you guys. Never. It was always action. This is a lot of you guys' problem, man. You guys want to sit down for 45 minutes and listen to somebody talk to you and draw on a freaking whiteboard. You think that's what? And then I don't want to say anything, but these guys that are doing that got beat. Now I'm not saying they weren't good, but they got beat. Just being honest. Moving forward, come on. Open it up. I love this though. All of this is together. This is great work. Let's see. I want to go down the line here. There we go. Look at this. This Master Patrice. I'm telling you, going down the line. This is good work. I like this. I like this. This looks good. I like this. This was for cancel right here. This is for the cancel. Yep. Up. Here we go. Flutter kits going down the line. Y'all know the game on this. Knees, knee highs. That's it. I love this. This is perfect work. Oh, skip to my lose. Skip to my lose. These are skip to my lose. Skip to my lose. That's it. Up. Skip to my lose. Skip to my lose. That's it. Perfect. Yep. Double in place. Double in place. These are good work. This is good work. Up skips. These are good work. Not one legs. Knees. That's it. Perfect work. Always, as you notice, always on the toes. As you notice, always on the toes. Constantly on your toes. Toes. Never be flat-footed. This is why I'm saying what I'm saying about the new game, man. That's why I'm saying about what's going on with the new game, guys. The new game is just so crazy because it's like, wow, these guys are really flat-footed? I don't even think... I think, the top players know not to be... They're not flat-footed like that. Unless there's a rest in between, because nobody's saying that everybody's perfect. Nobody's moving around the 3 rounds or 2 rounds because the game is different now. But nobody's moving around 3 rounds, 2 rounds, pure just moving around, floating like a butterfly, stinging like a bee. Nobody's really doing that, bruh. You feel me? But stand on your toes, moving and giving motion, check, trying to draw out, seeing the game, seeing what's happening, being able to adjust, having a good developed IQ in the ring. You don't see much of that anymore. All you really see is just 2 people standing in front of each other flat-footed and just throwing their leg, and maybe, scores will go up because they're very flexible and go to the face. Rashatov is great. CJ is great. Let me see here. What's the Italian guy's name? I forgot his name too. That CJ fights him too. He's great. What's the Korean boy? I forgot his name too. The flyweight. He's great. But they're not standing on their toes. They're not really sitting on their toes like that. Unless there's a rest in between. Let's get it. Always on your toes. That's my point. That's it. Yes. Knees. Look at that. That's it. That's it. That's it. Nice work. Yes. Here it is. Bang. That's it. Bang. That's it. Nice work. I'm loving this guy. Kudos. to the head Thailand coach. I'm always going to encourage everybody to go look at his videos, watch what he's doing, and I guarantee you, even though you're watching, he's still never going to give you any of his minor tweaks as a elite coach, because he has minor tweaks that he knows of. We all pretty much know the same thing, but then there's better players. Why are there better players? Is it because of physical ability, or is it because the coach has little tweaks that they know that they can implement in their athlete that most coaches can't do? Possibly. Who knows? Who knows? Let's continue. Look at this. I love the work though. Yes. Remember I told you it's about rhythm. Strong legs. Strong legs. Strong legs. And then these are his juniors. And and if you pay attention, you see him working with so many juniors. It's crazy. So many juniors, so many cadets. I don't really see too many adults, because I mean but then I see them there too. I see them adults, trust me. He's got them too. But when it comes to the juniors and the cadets, it's like, what the heck? You're bringing your whole junior team is filled, and they're all good, all of them. It's crazy. Come on, love it. That's it. Nice. Yes. Good work. Now this with some speed going down. Yeah, so they can develop that. That's it. This is for them to be able to attack moving forward. Attack moving forward. Attack. That's another thing that I noticed that I don't see very much of, because a lot of people don't have the killer instinct. Moving forward. Moving forward. I noticed that with him. With this coach from Thailand, he's got that in him. Not very many of you guys have it. You know what I'm saying? A lot of you guys are drinking coffee, and you weigh 235, 50 pounds, and you're 5'6", 255 pounds, drinking coffee at an AAU or a national qualifier. Like, are you? Continue. Let's go. That's it. Yes. Yes. Good work. I love this work right here. This is good work right here. Oh, look at this. Look at this. Frog leaps. This is developing leg strength. This is developing leg strength, ankle strength. This is developing leg, ankle, everything. You don't need math. I mean, yes. Listen, let me just rephrase that, man, because I know you guys are going to sit there and go, Arnell, what are you talking about? Because science and listen, guys. Listen to what I'm getting ready to tell you guys. Science helps and evolves the body. Science can evolve and help and enhance. There's the word I'm looking for. A benefit. It's beneficial. It's beneficial for the body. It enhances the body. Science enhances the body. It enhances the body. So, in order for you to enhance something, you already have to have the root. And the root is the development of the body. How do you develop the body is the natural way. Just like this, getting the work done, going all the way in, non-stop till you're sore. You understand? That's the development. That is the root. Then you use science to enhance the body. Meaning, you need to do the work first before we talk about 7 times 9 equals 45 or whatever the heck. Don't quote me on that, because I know you guys are going to, oh, you don't know math. Like, stop. It's 63. Anyway, all that other crap, right? All that other stuff. Science enhances. It enhances the body. You got to develop the body first before you can use enhancements. Understand? It's like a haircut. You have to get a haircut first before you use enhancements. Science is an enhancement to the body. The math, the algebra, the calculus of science, and all of the things that are developing science are enhancements to a developed body to make it better, to benefit the individual for better performance, for higher performance per se. You feel me? So I say that to say, you don't need to be sitting down for 45 minutes listening to somebody talk on a whiteboard. You need to be getting that work in. That's all I'm saying. Come on. This is the good work. I love it. Bam. Here we go. This is work. Yes. Ha. But that's it. Beautiful. One of the best coaches in the world. I have to agree. One of the best coaches in the world. I have to agree. I love his stuff. Awesome job. But guys, man. Guys, I'm just saying, man, there's just so much to touch in. But I wanted to get to, because today we talked about Rashatov and what was happening in the World Taekwondo world with the so-called suspension. Again, you know, my blessings and everything is going out to his family, Rashatov himself. Everybody's behind you. We believe in you, bro. I mean, I really want him to do well. I would like to see him at the Olympic game and winning another Olympic medal. But I wanted to go to one of his fights. Okay. And we just finished speaking about talking about being on your toes and whatnot, right? Let's see if Rashatov is on his toes or if he's flat-footed. Let's watch. Let's see. Okay, these are highlights here, guys. Let's look at these highlights first. It's pretty quick. I just want to see this for myself, you know? Let's go. In red, Rashatov with the punch. Bam. Oh, he's fighting Dae-Hoon Lee. Oi, that's Dae-Hoon Lee with the axe kick to the face. You notice he's not flat-footed, he's on his toes. Oh, but look at that, all his toes. Oi. Oh my gosh. Oh. Bam. I love that. Oh, see? Oh my gosh. Let me tell you something. He will bring that leg up and he will bust you in the face with that leg unexpectedly. Unexpectedly. This guy is so flexible, it's crazy. He can unexpectedly hit you in the face at any time. It's crazy. Bam. Same time. Yeah, Rashatov is a GOAT. I'm not gonna lie. I have to say he's a GOAT. He's definitely a GOAT. Definitely a GOAT. All right, I want to find the fight here. I don't want to see too many highlight, man. I want to see the fight. Where is one of the fights at? No, I don't want that. Yeah.
This is the gold medal match. Britain, 22 years of age, trying to make.
Okay. Here we go, guys. Rashatov in Great Britain. I want to say Bradley Sidnan. Yes, Bradley Sidnan from Great Britain. Rashatov, Ulubek Rashatov from Uzbekistan. Minus 68 kilogram. I forget who was minus 68. Minus 68 Bantam. Wait, 58 was 58. 58 is flyweight. It's 63. 63 is bantam. 68, I want to say, is feather. I want to say 68 is featherweight, right? I think 68 is feather. I'm not sure. I gotta go and look at the. I gotta look at the what's name, guys. Let's see. Matter of fact, we can see right here. 68 kilogram. Yes, featherweight. 68 kilogram classifies as a featherweight. Yep. Yes. So he's a featherweight. So I would have loved to see TJ and Rasatov fight. I would have loved to see that, guys. That would have been fire, bruh. What? That would have been fire. I would have loved to see that fight. I would have loved to see that fight. Yeah, guys. So I want to see. We're gonna watch this. We're gonna watch this, guys. Okay. I'm sorry, guys. I'm sorry. I just wanted to look up and see what was the. Yeah, I wanted to look up and see what was the weight class. Come on, let's watch.
This is the gold medal Matt Britton, 22 years of age, trying to become the first man from Great Britain. Sherman that he's here, 19 years of age, the youngest athlete in the weight
today. He scored all the points he needed to score. Hey,
a 2-1 lead now for Sinden.
Bradley.
And he's got to close that space immediately because Bradley.
They keep cutting it off.
Kick nice left leg roundhouse kick.
Is this the final?
Close.
This might be the final.
Close with the in the face.
Says I'll see you.
Okay, they keep cutting it off, and I just can't stand that. I need to see the whole fight, guys. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm not into that. I got to see the whole fight. I'm not into just watching highlights and all that stuff. Yeah, highlights are cool, but we need to see the fight, bruh. We need to see the whole fight. Okay, let's see the full bop. Yeah. And the reason why I'm not going to World Taekwondo because man, World Taekwondo be like sometimes they hit you with copyrights, man. This is lame. Lame. What did they expect? They didn't think that people were gonna come and analyze these fights. Are they crazy? Here we go. Round 1. Let's look at this one. Let's see this one. Let's see what we got here. This is a terrible view. Terrible view, guys. We might not be able to get what we want. We might not be able to get what we want, guys. Oh, man. Oh, man. Oh, man. Yeah, we might not be able to get what we want. We're going to do a video on that, too. But, yeah. Let me see here. Yeah, see, World Taekwondo got all of the videos. That's what I'm saying. What are you guys out there? That's the issue that I'm having, you guys. I'm not gonna say anything. I'm just happy. So you guys just continue to do what you're doing. Continue to do what you guys are doing. That's all I'm gonna say. Continue to do what you guys are doing. You guys are out there doing good. But listen, all right, so since we really cannot... Wait, can we get this one? Let's see if we can do this. All right, I think we can do this one. How many minutes is this? Not bad. 3 minutes and 55 seconds. Not bad. We got this in 1080 HP. Only reason why, what we want to see is we just want to see if Rajatov is in red here. We want to see. What we want to see is we want to see if we're gonna if he's staying on his toes. This is in 2022, so it's 3 years ago. Stay on his toes. If he's not flat-footed, stuff like that, we'll do our best because this is a view that's kind of outside. So this is definitely in the stands. You know what I'm saying? Which is great. That's cool. But it's right on the court. So let's look. Let's watch, and let's observe. Let's go. Rajatov is in red. He's pushing off with the cut. Hey! 2-2. Egypt in blue. Oh, there's the chop. Cut right there. Cancel. You see how he can always keep that right leg up though like that. Bam. Using it like a jab. Oh. Not so much moving again. That looks flat-footed to me right there. Oh, he's going in for the punch. 2-2 still. Round 2. This is round 2. So somebody already won the first round. Couple of seconds left. 4-2 Egypt. They both using front leg. Ah. I see what's happening. Okay, so it's tied. They're going into a third round. It's 1-1. Round 3. Canceling that. Bob, oh! Let me see. Wait. Oh, that's it. Nothing much. It's 4-4. Uh, 38 seconds left. Oh!
From Kazakhstan.
And they're hitting on the backside with the front leg.
Number 1. This is your final call.
Okay.
Number 155. Nurlan Mirzabayev from Kazakhstan.
Oh. That's why I think double should be thrown. Bang, bang. That's why I think when they get into that pocket, bang, bang is where the double should be, or to the right to the face. Oh. 8 seconds, 4-4. Oh. I think this might be the golden point. Oh! Yep. Rashitov right to the face. Bang. Oh my gosh. Yeah, guys. So we got to see that. We got to see what's this one? Yeah, maybe we should watch this last one right here. We'll watch this one right here, guys. Last fight right here. But we did get to see Rashatov, yes, it may have looked a little awkward. It may have looked like that they were flat-footed, etc. But as you can see, Rashatov is able to shoot that front leg right to the face at any time. But this is required. Again, this is why I said with training and everything like that, it requires extensive, hardcore training. Trust and believe. That's like I said this before when we were analyzing CJ's fight. Guys, if they needed to go back and literally fight like without a system, without an electronic system, they could score like, bah, like really go hard. But again, like I said, the system is what's requiring them to have to adjust this way. You know what I'm saying? Come on, let's go. Let's look at this one. Let's look at this one. Rashatov in blue. I want to say Italia in red. Am I right? No, Iran. This is Iran. Iran in red and Uzbekistan. Rashatov in blue. Let's see here. Let's see how he moved. There's a cancel there. Oh, he's canceled every time. Up. Push forward. Pushing forward. Okay. This is... Oh! Okay, there's the punch. 2-0. Rashatov. Oh! Kyungo. Oh, that was too slow for me. I would have bang, bang, bang. Oh! Yep, blue card. And he's indicating that Iran is pushing too. There it is. They added 3 points to the face. That was a face shot. Whoa! Look at that back kick. Oh my gosh. Woohoo! Look at this back kick, bruh. That was fire. Let's go right back. I need to go back to that. Watch this. Right when she says Shijak, Iran comes with the front leg. Bam! Left leg back kick. Let's go. Bam! Look at that. 2. And because it is a spinning kick, it's 2 points. That's perfect. Look at that. Look at that. Yes. Look at that. 10-1, Rashatov. Bam! Bam! Now he's coming in. Now he's starting to give works. Now he's giving the works. You got to be careful doing that. That was good work right there. Good work, good work, good work. That. Oh, that's a cancel. Cancel. Oh, that's another face shot. Card. Throw the card. Card. Okay, he's probably letting it go. He's already up. He already won the first round. Oh, cha! There it is. Another one. Look at that. He's staying in the clinch. Look at that. He's Oh! That's legal. That's legal. It's legal. That's legal. That's legal. Open hand now is legal. Push, open hand. Oh, tie! There it is again. Front. I'm telling you, that front leg axe kick, bro. That front leg axe kick to the face, bro, is smash. That smashes everybody, bro. I haven't seen anybody been able to defend that, especially how he does it. He comes in and for some reason, somehow, some way, that front leg turns into like this. It turns into like Play-Doh and like extends itself and like smacks you on the face and then recoils itself. It's crazy. Wow. Get out of the way, ref. Watch either on. 6-4, second round. First round, Uzbekistan already won the first round. Second round. Oi! In the clinch. 6-4. 6-4 blue. Oh! Look at that. Look at that. Look at that. No. Seven, 4. Okay, let's go. 7-4, Rashitov. Blue. He's cancel. He's basically chopping him, keeping him away. And he would come up with that front leg. Look at that. (12-4). (13-5). Oh! Woo! Iran is coming. Look, 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 look. He's coming hard. Let's get it. This is what I'm talking about. Bam. Oh. 13-5. Iran is coming hard. That's what I like to see. I like to see heart. Let's see Iran have heart. Iran has heart. That's it. Oi! Oh my gosh. He looked like he's holding the chest guard. Bam! Oi! Oh, 15-8. Another one. Another Kyungo. 6, 3, 2, time. That's it. Chung Hong, that was beautiful. That's what I'm talking about, guys. That was a good fight. That's what I mean, you guys. Guys, let me tell you something. Let me tell you guys something, man. This was wonderful, bruh. This was wonderful, 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 wonderful. This was a good stream. Good stream. We looked at some. We went over the Rashitov situation that's going on in the World Taekwondo community right now. We watched a little bit of Rashitov's fights. We looked at some. We looked at some ladder drills. We looked at some drills to build your strength and everything like that. And then we looked at Rashitov's fights to see whatever if he was on his toes. If he's, you can clearly see that he has great amount of strength and he's training proper and he's doing everything. And you can clearly see that, man. That's why I'm a huge fan of Rashitov. However, this was a great stream, man. I'm glad that we came here with that. You guys, man, I appreciate you guys coming through. You guys are awesome. You guys always do your thing. You know what I mean? Until next time, man. Without further ado,